Cambridge University Centenary Celebrations Competitions 2013-2014. This is Velammal Vidyalaya's presentation. With that, we move into the next subtopic, which is create your own invention. Activity 1. Students are asked to write about their favorite invention of all time and to provide some background information on the inventor and 2 separate pieces of paper. Activity 2 was a matching activity. Students had to pin up the inventors that students have written about on one side of the room and the inventions on the other side. Students have to read the inventions and match them to their inventor. This was a very interesting activity for all the students and a knowledgeable one as one. Activity 3 was a guessing game. Students wrote some everyday objects on pieces of paper, for example, television, computer, mobile phone, etc. And after that, students took turns to pick out one of these pieces of paper. Then they describe the object and the other students have to guess the name of the object. This was a very interesting activity for all the students who participated. Activity 4. Students are put into groups of 3 or 4 and each group had to think of a new invention. After that, students are asked to draw a picture of their own invention, write an explanation of what the invention is for and why it is needed in the world. Activity 5. Students are asked to divide themselves into groups and to make a mock-up model of their invention, either with materials in the classroom or with materials that they can find at home. Students then had to explain their invention to all the students. Activity 6. The teachers brought an episode of Dragon Dance from YouTube. Students were asked to listen to this. After the students saw this, there was a group discussion on what they learnt and what they saw from these episodes. Activity 7. Students are asked to imagine that they were going on Dragon's Den. They were asked to write a brief business plan on what they would do if they were to do so. Activity 8. Different groups had to present their own invention to class. They had to talk about how they came up with the idea, what the invention does, and why people will want to buy it. They also had to demonstrate their scientific project and explain it to all the teachers as well. All the activities performed by students were videographed. After all the activities were performed, these videos were shown to all the classes. After that, students had to have a group discussion on what they have been doing throughout all the activities. Activity 10. Each student were asked to choose their own favorite invention from the class and they had to write a 100-word article to promote this invention in a local newspaper or their own school magazine.